hello, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up. We really appreciate it as it helps us out in the algorithms. Welcome to all of our new members of the tribe, all of you new subbies. We really appreciate you joining our little merry crew. Oops, sorry about that. Again, as all of you who are tribe members from the get-go, y'all all know that we are not really good YouTubers. So forgive the little mistakes. On the docket today, we got Old Lady Cottage. And more old ladies is joining the cottage, y'all. There's a little bit too many surprises this season. Every other show, there's a new surprise or twist or whatever the hell they're calling it. I'm overwhelmed. I'm verklempt. It's a lot. But we've got two more ladies joining the crew. This is season 2, episode 7. Along came another old lady.
Here's the thing, though. It's a lot. It's a lot of twists for only 7 episodes. Like every episode, there's a twist. I mean, they're well-timed twists. I'm not gonna sit here in front like they're not, but they're well-timed twists. But they're a lot of twists.
As soon as the lab rats feel comfortable, I feel they just throw in a grenade to stir things up. But it just leaves me to ask, well, what y'all gonna have in the trick bag for next season?
You know what? Here's what I think what happened is they were doing this mess on the fly. They planned to have backups all along, but what happened like with Jamie, I think they kind of knew what was up with her to a degree. So they had okay, we have something for that. We cool with that. Then you have the eliminations, right? They do. I have a feeling that this season was probably supposed to be a little bit longer, but they realized they had too many dry people on the show.
No, but they did that season 1 too. Remember April and her son, who was only there for the food.
Right, but that is true. But they didn't do all at once, though. What they do all at once was it separated. But it felt
those were the two that left because they were useless.
Remember the first one? In the first season, we didn't really get to see them. These people we actually got to see a little bit, and it was like, okay, y'all, we gave y'all more chance than we gave the last season, and y'all still ain't did nothing for us. We gotta let y'all go. We can't be paying you for no content. That's why they got booted. Get out.
Yeah. But unlike last time, I don't think they have replacements coming in. Did they?
No.
This time they're smart. They're keeping the numbers up and still uneven because I think now there's more women than men again. I can't remember.
Right. So remember last season we got bored with the same old people?
Yeah.
See, now they keep it freshened up and they're keeping everyone on their toes.
I do appreciate that we're not getting the sexual education videos.
Right. They learned from last season.
Oh my God. But I don't know why we're still talking about this show because they're not putting it out in the algorithm, y'all. This is just so disappointing. I do have a note from Barbie. Hold on. I have a note from Barbie. Where is it? Barbie made a comment on one of our shows. Remember the scene where she was out on the grass with Connor and David on either side of her? And I think I made the snarky comment, Barbie was getting film time or camera time. She clarified that scene. She said she was out there by herself. She wanted to get away from everyone. And then they came out there and decided to lie down next to her. So they trying to get camera time.
She is too funny.
I was like, oh, okay, girl. So I guess she was a force to reckon with in this house while she was there. Good for her. Okay, so let's briefly run through this. Okay, so everyone is dealing with the people who were ejected from the house. Who cares? we see Disco Mommy and Joey go outside to talk. He tells her that he was impressed by her pictures. Remember, they sent the naughty pictures last
Mhm.
week. Says that he was very
Right.
impressed with the pictures. How he could lie so good.
Be nice.
I was being very nice because I didn't describe what he was lying about. Okay. Unless he's into old hags and witches, but I digress. You asked me to say that. You asked
I
me.
mean, I mean, Kelly was she was like cute. I mean,
Kelly's clothes was cute. Kelly got the cutest clothes in that entire house until Shauna showed up. But
I said Kelly was looking cute. Not what I would have sent, but it was cute. Okay.
okay. Um, let's see. Okay, so in a split screen of talking heads, he goes, "She sent me boobies," and she says that he's mature. Who is Disco Mommy talking to?
Right.
Because not once during this entire season have I thought that Joey was mature. Not one. But then again, remember who she was going after last season. I digress. Not the Spanish boy. He was mature, but like slick mature. The other one she was playing around with, um, and then they kiss. And this is my question. Why does she always have to throw her tongue out whenever she's kissing? It's so gross. She has the grossest kissing ever, and they're always like zooming in on her, and I can't stand it. Next
And she's a
up,
hypocrite too. And she's a
she,
hypocrite too.
she is. Next up, we're in the laundry room, and what's his name again?
That's
Connor
Connor.
decides he's gonna send his own little text to who did he send it to?
Disco
Kelly?
Mommy.
Yes, he sent it to Disco
Which
Mommy.
which was production, but anyway.
For real. I want didn't he send it to Christina too? I was wondering
No.
about that.
No, he just sent
So
it together.
only Disco Mommy.
Because he
Uh,
knew that she and Joy were outside together on the couch. That's why he did it.
I can't wait till Disco Mommy tells Christina that. Cause they compare notes all the time.
Right?
Okay, so he sends his little sexy pic, and she receives it while she's sitting there with Joey. Joey's like, "You can find no place else other than like dirty laundry to surround yourself with," which he had a point. He had a point. Um, Anthony and Lynette, I guess, are planning to hit back up in the boom boom room again.
But hold on, let's talk. Can we talk about the fact that Disco Mommy had opened the text while he was sitting there? Production.
She don't care. Production didn't need to tell her that because she knows how to amp up stupidity.
Fair point.
She
Fair
knows how
point.
to amp up stupidity. So so Joey is like, "So what? You can be in the laundry sending all your stupid pictures, but she'll just be right back on the couch with me." So he's not really threatened by it. Um, Next we see Kelly in the living room with Connor. He comes downstairs outside with Joey on the deck, says, "Can I talk with you?" And he takes her inside to sit down and have a chat. Kelly is
But
like,
then,
"I've been married and divorced 2 times, and she needs someone who's sure of themselves, and that's Connor." She leans in and starts throwing her tongue down his throat. Kelly now decides after like tasting both tonsils that she's conflicted, but she wants both of them.
but I'm so confused at how I'm looking at Joy like, sir, like how you gonna let a man come and take your woman off the couch? Like how you even tolerate that? And like you
Because
still a
production
boy.
told him to.
Shut up. You still a boy. That's a boy's
But here's
response.
the thing though. If he really gave two flying fucks about Disco Mommy or any of these bitches in this house,
True.
that would
That
have
wouldn't
never
happen.
went
That haven't
down.
happened. That would never would that. Okay, see, Debbie, thank you. That was, I thought I was being petty by saying that.
Mm-mm.
In my head, I was like, well, he really cared about her like that.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let that happen. Especially with now with his daddy there.
Mm.
No, just saying.
They would have called the boys in Jersey.
Just saying.
Mm-mm. All right. So it's the next morning. We see everybody getting ready in the house. Guys are downstairs. Some ladies are upstairs, putting on hair, makeup, whatever. We see Anthony, Stacy, and Darren sitting down at the table talking about the text messages from yesterday. Anthony is asking Darren whether he's kissed Kelly Mack or not. Because they were talking about their pictures, and he's like, how do you get a picture like that and you still haven't kissed yet? Or am I presuming that you haven't kissed yet, or you don't want to tell us? And Darren is like, I'm not telling y'all nothing. Y'all too nosy. And I'm not one of y'all girly crew gossiping all the time. Let's see. Then we see a clip of Sam with his dad, Darren, and he says he really likes Kelly Mack because she is nice and kind and can put up with someone like his dad. That was red flag for me. Like, what you mean, someone like your dad, that she can
Right.
put up with him? Like, what?
Right.
Y'all expect Kelly Mack to be like a pushover, a doormat? I think not.
Mm-mm.
Christina and Disco Mommy are upstairs. They're talking about the text that they got from David and about her photos. Let's see. She said that the difference between Sam and David, to the photos that she sent was striking, because David really sat and wrote out paragraphs, about how much, they looked great and appreciated her and da da da. And Sam was like a one-line response with an emoji, probably an eggplant or something. I don't know. But why are you surprised, girl? It's the difference between a boy and a man.
Right.
And again, is Sam really interested in you? Then again, is David really interested in you? Girl, bye. We see a car pulling up to the house. Stacy's inside telling the guys at the table, this is the same threesome of guys, that he's going to take his time. He's not jumping on somebody because they're in the house. And these two women exit the car outside in the driveway, and they walk into the house like nobody don't lock the doors at this place. And we see Shauna and Rebecca for the first time. And so does everyone else in the house, going, say what? The men were perked up. Hello there. The women were like, who y'all? And y'all at the wrong house.
Did you see how all the women's faces just fell and hit the floor? Like
But
all
listen,
the women who were downstairs. Because remember, Christina and Disco
they're
Mommy were still
upstairs.
upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
They was
But
big
Disco Mommy got ears like a bat. Who's that? Whose voices is that? What do
No,
you
she
mean
said-
hello and welcome?
She's like, what do you mean nice to meet you? Hold up.
Yeah. She's like, there are women here. Come on. And Christine jumped.
She did.
Jumped. They ran downstairs. The women are automatically threatened. You don't
Like,
even know if
threatened.
they're like Uber Eats, but they're not. But
Right. No, I get you.
And I'm just like, the first one to go into overdrive is who? Lynette. Lynette spiraled from this point on. Lynette spirals. So we see Rebecca's 48 years old and a single mom. I can't remember where she's from. I don't care. She's from New York. Okay. A fitness instructor. Her last relationship ended because he was 17 years older than her, and they had been together for a while. But after a while, their intimate relationship wasn't like what it was.
Okay, y'all, sorry. What she said was, read this court because they were not having no sex, and it was working her nerve. But she cheated.
we only get like 90 views on this show, so I'm trying to be diplomatic.
But Debbie, like whether we say it or not, it's gonna be the same views. But
It's true. All
still,
right. She cheated
you
on
know,
her old dude instead of
right?
waiting for a cash payout of life insurance.
Wait, 17 years older, ma'am. That puts him like what, mid 60s, close to 70s. You could have held out for a little bit longer.
Let me tell you something. He was still having sex. He just wasn't fucking you.
And I was looking at her. If he's 17 years older and you're dating him, what kind of assets did you get out of it? And I need to know what you were getting. And then did you really?
Mm.
Here's the thing, and this is me going to Debbie mode, y'all. So we're gonna blame Debbie for this statement right here. I want to know, like, did you leave him because either the sex went down or did your quality of dating assets go down? That's what I want to know.
Let me tell you, sex going down is a reason to stay. Quantity of relationship gifts is reason
Thank
to
you.
go.
That's what I'm saying. That was the way I took it. That's the way I was seeing it. I was just like, I was like at mid 60s. What kind of sex are you? What sex are you really looking for?
Let me tell you, ain't no bigger horn dog than an old man. You just got to put in some extra work.
I don't have time for that though.
If the quality of relationship rewards are on par, you don't mind doing a little bit of overtime.
Like I said, this is speaking from experience, but laterally. Like some people I knew. I'll put it that way. And I would be honest with them, and they would have their man. And I said, and they would complain. I said, I have a question for you. Like, we know he's a dog. Like, we've known that. But I said, like, why are you trying to leave? And she's like, well, this, and that. I'm like, well, he's always been this way. I said, I'm like, are you mad that he's seeing other women as he normally does, or has the quantity of your gifts gone down? I'm like, has your lifestyle gone down in any way? I'm like, we know you're. Luckily, she got the condo in her name. I'm like, fantastic, good for you. I'm like, but have your gifts decreased? And when she said yes, I'm like, that's why you're mad. Be honest.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you can't get somebody accustomed to something and they're feeling like, oh, they really think about me. Oh, he paying attention to what I'm like, the little,
And she was
tidbits
real.
I'm dropping.
And she was real mad. I'm like, you're real upset about this when you weren't before. I said, like, how's that shoe allowance going?
Well, here's the thing though. If I'm not getting it, who is?
She admitted her shoe allowance had kind of decreased a little bit. I'm like, that's why you're really, because she's a shoe girl. I'm like, you're mad because
Right,
your
but
shoes gone down.
again, if he gets his partner accustomed to a
Yes.
certain expectation, don't fall off on it because we're going to start asking questions.
Yeah. Based on numbers, her shoe allowance kind of it did go down a piece. That's why you're mad. So be honest about that. And with Rebecca, this ties into Rebecca. Rebecca, are you really mad because the sex decreased, or did you, like Debbie said, did your rewards decrease? Because let's call a big thing. At the big age of mid 40s,
Mm-hmm.
sex is not really going to be the be all
But
end all.
but
I'm sorry, it's
looking
not.
at Rebecca, in looking at Rebecca, I think it was the sex. Because Rebecca don't look like she's received any bonuses or incentives in a very, very long
Oh,
time. If we were talking
oh,
about Shauna, it'd
mm,
be different because Shauna got her A game on. And Rebecca
mm,
is just here for, the tits and the dicks. That's about it. I don't think
mm.
I don't think Rebecca's a very smart businesswoman when it comes to a relationship.
Oh.
Correct.
Now I'm gonna have to look at this in a different angle now, because I went in one angle. Now I have to, like, now just
And
take
I
take
think
back
he
take a step
caught
back.
her. I think he might have. I think he wanted to get rid of her. I think he might have laid the trap for her, and she fell into it, and he caught her, and he alleviated all
Oh,
blame
so
in
you
it.
think he set her up with a hired piece, Debbie? Probably one of his friends. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Or one of his nephews or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, who's attracted to Rebecca? Anthony, Connor, David, already sniffing around her. Darren is like, I got my boo thing. Kelly Mack, ride or die, whispers to her in her ear, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
And Kelly's like,
Okay.
yes, access to the private planes. That's
Kelly
what.
is like, I know my worth, and you better know it too.
And I
She is
like her for
not
that.
bothered by anybody in this house. Never has been.
Never has been.
Never has been.
She's always been secure, and she's always been secure in Kelly Mack.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's what I liked about her. Like she's because if you look at Kelly of all women, she's the only one who's been completely unbothered, like completely.
Yep.
Because she
And
walks where she
calling a
walks,
thing a thing.
and she's always walking around like you have nothing on me.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Next, we have Shauna, who is 44 years old. She has 2 children. She was married for 18 years and now is currently divorced because of infidelity on his part. Okay. Um, who is attracted to Shauna? Who was it? Joey. Joey was attracted to her. Who else?
Stacy.
No, I think they forced Stacy to say that. I think that was careful editing because they want what they want. They want to amp up Crystal again.
You wrong for that.
But listen, I had the hardest time doing the thumbnail for this episode because I originally had the side by side talking head of Rebecca and Shauna sitting together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized either Shauna's head is super small or Rebecca's head is super big. I had to do separate images and tweak Shauna's head so that she don't look like she belong in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. She's got a really big head for someone that small. Like a really big head. All of you put your comments in the chat. We're gonna get once we're finished going through the episode, we'll go through all of your comments for sure. Barbie comes with her little front and self and tells these women there are established connections in this house or some such nonsense. No, they're not. No, they're not. But you said so yourself.
But did you see how Anthony jumped in real quick? I think they can handle themselves just fine. Oops. Well,
because he was the first one to break any established connection that he had.
Right?
Oh my God. And he's the first one to pull between him and Connor. They get Rebecca outside for private tete-a-tetes and show their interest. And David's on the inside watching Connor saying he got there before me.
Right.
It almost seems like they're willing to share.
Debbie said that, y'all.
It felt like it. It felt like it. I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't done it before.
But they both said that we have the same taste in women.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just saying. And notice how David did not mention Christina not near time.
Nope. Nobody did. She just appeared in this episode. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Guys, give us a thumbs up if you can. We really appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, so they've all made their declarations on who they're going after. They're really interested in this. We see, I think in the kitchen is when Lynette starts voicing her insecurities, and it's
Right.
like, because Anthony's outside talking to Rebecca, she's inside talking to the girls, and she goes, if he cooks her dinner, that's really going to hurt me. Bitch, if he wasn't cooking me dinner every day in that house, I wouldn't give two shits about what's hurting you or not. There's somebody else in here cooking for
Right.
me. Like, you can't, you spent one night in the boom boom room with him. Was it that good?
But my whole thing with her is this, and this is where I agree with Anthony when he said
Mm-hmm.
later that I don't think she's quite understanding like what this experience is supposed to be.
But Anthony, you was inviting her back to the boom boom room before these bitches showed up.
Okay, now Debbie, let's call a thing a thing. Let's call a thing a thing on that.
Mm-hmm.
We've all had double day delights at once in our lives, so let's not play pretend like we haven't done next day delights as well, or next week delights. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna even sit here and try to play into the Lynette's emotions. Like Lynette, you should know what this is. That's your fault for zeroing in on one person. That's your fault. I blame her.
But she goes from like saying how hurt she'll be about the dinner, and then later on in the episode where she's asking what is she wearing, she's talking about her teeth. If someone doesn't take care of their teeth, they don't know how to take care of themselves or anyone else. Girl, they just got a bad dentist, or they don't have insurance.
Right. And my whole thing with her is that you act like y'all have been dating for years. Like he took you
But
out for dinner. He took you out for dinner. Told you your tits were nice and took you to the boom boom room. I mean, I'm sorry, that does not a relationship make. That's on you.
exactly. And she
That's on
seemed
you.
she seemed like standoffish, because remember she said she wasn't into touch. She has her walls up. Even when she's crying at the end of the episode, she's like, I've made mistakes, I've picked the wrong people, I've done this, I've done, like, I got the feeling like her marriage seemed to have been like a mistake, except for her
Right.
children.
Right.
But I think who she thought she married wasn't who she married.
Right.
And then you admitted that you went through your whole phase after your marriage.
That's when you're
So
supposed to make
that must
mistakes.
have been a bunch of mistakes as well. Um, who was it who said it? Barbie said that this is the getting to know you phase. I think you were too quick to go in the boom boom room with Anthony. You put
Right.
yourself up there as being easy pickings. So as easy as you are to be easy pickings, you're easy to get picked over.
And then
Just
she made no effort to get to know anyone else. So what she did, she put, like she said, remember like 2 episodes ago, 2 or 3, she's I'm putting all my eggs into this one basket. I'm like, that's a mistake in this kind of climate. That's not good. That's not good. Because you can only be disappointed.
but quite honestly, who else is there in there that, that look good besides Darren? And I'm not fucking with Kelly Mack. She'll kick my ass. She's a fitness instructor. And I thought it was really bad that Lynette said the thing about the teeth with Rebecca, because she's into fitness. She's going to take care of her teeth. They might not look as perfect as everyone else's,
Right.
but um Lynette, you look like you had your four top row teeth replaced and put in as implants, and they still too big for your mouth. So just to,
But see, that just shows an insecure woman when
mm-hmm.
when the only thing you can go for somebody is their looks, because
She
they
should have she should have just left it as, if he makes her dinner, I'm gonna
I'll
be
be
hurt.
and disappointed. Correct. Because,
Because that's as deep as you should have gotten, because that was bad.
because the
What
thing
she
is
said, sorry.
because if Rebecca came back at her, if Rebecca found out what she said about her and came back at her about all the things that are wrong with her, she'd have a whole moment. So don't
What she
don't
said
dish
at
what you
the
can't
end
take.
though. what she said at the end with regards to like her own personal failures, I didn't mind that at all, because you could talk all you want about yourself, but
Right.
just be careful when you're talking about other people because they can lash back at you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The next challenge, it has them going upstairs, putting on their bathing suits, running out to the backyard afterwards. They have to, the men will be handcuffed behind their backs, and the women will sit on chairs, and the men will eat watermelon that is placed between their legs, with the exception of Darren, who the person has to hold it above their head for him because, you know, he has the injury. But it'll be two sets of women, two ladies sitting in the chairs. The men have to eat both watermelons in the fastest time. Um, and the men will be in pairs as well. And whoever eats the watermelon the fastest gets to select a date for the evening. I was hoping that Connor and Darren were gonna win because I wanted to see them both pick Rebecca and leave Christina in the dust. But I guess this wasn't her episode because nobody really cared. And it worked out that Anthony and Joey munched on the watermelon the fastest, and they got to choose their dates. Anthony selected Rebecca and Joey selected Shauna. Disco Mommy feels like she's chopped liver. How are we
But yeah,
just kissing and you didn't pick me?
but then you were just kissing Joy, but then went and kissed Connor, and you mad. I'm like, shut up. Next.
You know, she never remembers that part. Never. Never. Slut bucket. Ugh. Anyhow. Oh. When Lynette is in the kitchen boohooing about if he says that he's going to make her dinner, I'm going to be hurt. He's outside telling Rebecca, I'm going to make you dinner.
Bolognese. I'm like,
I'm going to
oh.
make a bolognese sauce for you.
I was like, wow. No ragu here.
Oh my God. Okay, so they come back in, they're finished. The two date girls go upstairs, put on their clothes. Sean, I love Shauna's outfit. I'm usually not down for that military camouflage thing, but she looked great. I loved
Yeah,
it.
it suited her very nicely.
Rebecca had on a tutu.
Yes, she did.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. And they go out. What else happened? I'm just fast forwarding on this. While they're out on their date, they focus on inside of the house, and this is where Lynette continues to spiral. Crystal, Barbie are there on the couches with her. It is just a whole long diatribe of everything that she's done wrong in her life. And I was like, congratulations. I don't know what to say.
But the thing is, though, did you know, like, someone, like, Crystal said she needs a hug. Someone hugged her and nobody moved. I'm like, y'all, you know what? I was like, you know what?
But Lynette was like, no. I don't
Right.
think Lynette, because remember, she's not tactile. Lynette was like, no, don't come near me.
But it was just too funny, though. Somebody hug her. She needs a hug. They just all
Crystal
else
said
do it.
that. I was surprised. And Barbie, she was telling Barbie to do it. Why don't you get up? That's your girl. Go get up and hug her if you think she needs a hug. But you're not doing it either. So why should Barbie move? Good on you, Barbie. Don't move. You were comfortable. Where was your banana? It's even down to the confessional where she's saying, if he did this, he deserves an Academy Award, because like she was falling for it, hook, line, and sinker. But girl, he's a Jersey boy. He's a Jersey boy. Like, what do you expect? This is what I find attractive in him. this he's like a bee going to all the different flowers and he's just charming all the pollen out of them. This is what I
But
find attractive about Anthony. This is what reminds me of me growing
but
up in the Northeast.
but with Lynette though, the way she's coming across to me, I'm not sure if you guys are seeing this as well. The way she's coming to me is like you're very sheltered. Like you really haven't like lived or been around different types of men.
She hasn't. She
You
admitted
know what I
that.
mean?
Her marriage was like 20 plus years, right?
Right, but I'm saying it sounds like she never. Oh, I don't mean this rudely, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's dated men of other cultures because if you when you date outside your culture, you kind of see what goes on, or you have a good idea what goes on within the culture because you get to know the person and be around their friends and stuff like that. Because like I know some guys like Anthony, like it's to me this is like what you talking about. This is normal. This is kind of like what they do.
I don't know. Okay, you can think that she's sheltered. I just think that she's stupid because you're on a dating show. You
You just be blasting holes in my kindness. Okay, just keep going, keep going.
because you're nice and I'm not. Um you can continue to think that she's sheltered. I think that she was stupid. This is a competition show. Stop getting your feelings involved in it until like the final whistle blows. Wait, did somebody get out? Okay, sorry. I got the cricket on, y'all. I got the cricket on. So I don't understand what she has gotten into her head and she's just doing the whirly bird. I don't have time or patience for that. Figure it the fuck out. And then the previews for next week where she's like, I'm so teenage. Aren't we all? You know why? It's called life. I'm going to give you 5 seconds and then we need to move on.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna give you that first meltdown. I'll give you the first.
She's
meltdown.
already had it.
I'm getting there. I was gonna give you that first meltdown, but this last one, not so much. Because my whole thing is like, if you're like what you're supposed to do as a woman,
Mm-hmm.
is you supposed to like strap them up and then find somebody else. Like
My
David,
thing is,
David ain't got nothing going on. Sorry, David, you don't. But I mean, David not got good.
David and Anthony is the same thing, except Anthony has more polish and more charm, je ne sais quoi, and he could cook. David, I just feel like he's moist and living in like a trailer home. Even though I know he got money, or say he got money, I feel like he's moist and living in a trailer home.
So stupid.
I don't care. I don't care. I just can't. All right, so let's see what everybody has to say. Oh, hey, Auntie. Hi, Steve. See, ladies, old ladies' cottage is right now just before discussion time. Oh my God. That's not right. Don't people understand? Our world revolves around the.
But Debbie, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you like? I think my point was with a woman with Lynette's big age and life experience shouldn't have been so easily enamored with Anthony to that extent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, let me tell you what Anthony did. His first thing was complimenting her titties by not stopping looking at them, right? And then he let her reveal that they natural. So he was like, So then he cooks for her. This is the same thing he does with every woman. And then he gets her in the bed. And he twiddled the twaddle without slipping in to let her think that he's a gentleman. And he's going to save it for when she's ready. Or AKA, when I tell you you're ready. And the next morning, he lets her escape. He lays back. He lets her see. Take a good long look. Drink it all in. Yeah, this is what you got to look forward to. I'm gonna check back with you later. You go on and run upstairs and make yourself pretty for Big Daddy. So she runs upstairs and John, because he didn't go all the way, but it has her yearning for more. So he's got her on the hook, and she's falling for it. You know why? Because she lacks self-confidence.
Okay, she's insecure. Thank you. I was waiting, because you were going through all of that, and it was giving me nothing. Because I'm still like, how I'm
No,
still,
but there's a way in which he does it. This is like his checklist. This is what he does. He seeks out the ones that are insecure. From the time she admitted that her breasts were
okay.
natural, he's like, ding, 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 got one. Got one.
Okay, that
Because
makes
would Barbie have said that, whether hers are natural or not? No. Crystal wouldn't have said that neither. Probably would have said, "Oh, you like what you see?" You
Thank
know?
you. Yeah, you had to get me to that point, because I was like, I'm still not seeing how this works.
It's a whole checklist for Anthony.
But it only works for
And
certain type of chicks, right?
yeah, because he
Okay,
needs the
thank you.
easy ones. He needs the
Thank
easy
you.
ones.
There we go. Easy
But
picking.
what Anthony also got to realize is that the easy ones are also the most damaged ones, and some of them could be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
So basically, what you're saying is Rebecca's not gonna fall for that BS either.
She might, because she liked the D.
Oh, so
he's not gonna
okay.
have to tickle the twiddle twaddle. He's not gonna have to
Gotcha.
do that. He's just gonna slip it on in, bang it out,
And
wipe
she'd
it
be
on
fine.
her, and say, "See you tomorrow." Turn off the light when you leave. Two different types of chicks. There's the ones you want to wake up next to in the morning, and the ones you tell her get a cab.
Not a cab.
It's better than taking the train.
Uber, Debbie.
Same thing, but I'm talking Northeast.
They got Uber too.
Right, but I'm talking from my generation. Get a cab.
Oh, cab, true. Or
Get a
take the
cab.
six, or whoever.
Mm.
But I left the metro fare on the nightstand.
Child. But yeah, it's a whole hot mess. And I love Anthony. He's a dog. He is a dog. But he's entertaining. And he makes me think back to my childhood. He really does. All of the
If you're really thinking for the men, Anthony's doing all the heavy lifting. If we're being honest,
he is. He
if
is.
we're being honest, like he's doing all the heavy lifting.
Yep. Hi, everybody. Hello. Okay, so let's just go through all of these. Let's get to. I'm mad they're adding more people next week. It's ridiculous. Wait, more people are coming next week?
2 new guys.
I feel like I don't really stick around for the entire thing, because I think as soon as I saw her saying that she was damaged, I went to the kitchen to get something to eat. It's definitely keeping them on their toes. Yep. More? Are you kidding me? I missed that. We don't need more. Nope, we don't. Not that many. Not that any of this is real, but you couldn't make real connection if they keep adding new toys. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. The 20-something-year-old boys, especially. The younger lads are there just to get something to eat.
Yeah.
You know, Joey acting like an Italian stallion does, according to my mama. Ooh. Each week, add person, delete person, add to, subtract 4, add to, etc. It's kind of looking like a brothel.
Oh God.
Oh my God. This week is even, since 2 of the girls gave sexy selfies to 2 guys. Oh, they did? Let's see. Okay, Steven says you're looking sharp. And oh, thank you. I don't feel cheerful and bright because I was up way too late last night watching cricket, and I feel like like, ass today. Banana Barbie in the comments last week. I wanted to go in on her, but I didn't. I didn't want to disrespect your channel. Her interesting fact was comical, though. But you could. It's okay. So you can make your comments. We don't mind. And I think you know what the disrespect is. Like, we had someone who commented on 90 Day UK last week that I think went beyond the line and put in political comments. And we said, well, I said, thank you for your comments, but in future, please don't let them be political. Thank you. But their first comment was good because it gave us a different perspective, but it had to be corrected anyway. And we'll go into it tomorrow. I'll bring up the text and the response. I'm sorry, the comment and the response, and we'll go through it together. But Tracy, I think you have enough common sense. You can comment. Just edit. I do it all the time. I look at it, reread it, so I don't sound like an ass. Because Jamal is the diplomatic one of the duo, but I have full trust that you can be respectful. Next week it'll be uneven again because they're adding 2 guys. Well, that's okay. It'll give the chick something to work for. Sometimes we pick between available options rather than what we actually like. That is true. I agree with that. But then again, when you're contractually bound, you don't really have a choice. How can we forget? It's burned into my head. Joey was the one playing telephone with Jacob, Barbie, and Chris. Yep. And we see how that worked out. Disco Mommy tells herself lots of stuff. True. That kiss grows while she's with Joey. Good afternoon, Flower Power. Laundry room pick. Moist and soggy. Just what a girl wants to see in the afternoon. Moist and soggy. Debbie, how I appreciate the potty mouth today. It makes me laugh too hard. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry about that. How did that slip out? That's what he said last night. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I'm getting back to Anthony walking off from her. Yup. So is Darren problematic? Yes. Because when Sam said that Kelly Mack is so nice and she can put up with my dad at a good 59 years old, I would not want to be putting up with nothing unless my name was on the insurance policy and in the will. Just saying. Because David is a grown-ass man. Yep. He knows how to use the vocabulary. At least I think he does.
And the private jets. Let's not forget access to the private jets. That's now.
Darren. We're talking about David, who lives in a trailer.
I thought you were talking about Darren, though. No, we were talking about Darren, remember? Because it was Sam and Darren. And Kelly Mack. It was Darren.
No, but she said because David is a grown-ass man.
Oh, that was in response to Christina's text. Got it. Okay.
Right. The 2 paragraphs as opposed to the 2 words and 1 emoji from Sam. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Lynette was shady talking about Rebecca's teeth. Yeah, but she wasn't wrong. No, she wasn't. I was distracted by her mouth too. I was distracted by a lot of things on her because it felt like she had facial implants. Besides her head being real big, she kind of, okay. You know when you get a deck of cards and the Joker, and some of them look really wonky? She reminded me of a Joker. I don't know. Her head is real big though. Rebecca stated on the TV box that her marriage fell apart because she cheated. No, that was her last relationship.
Yeah, that was the last relationship.
That was her last relationship where the dude was 17 years older than her and the sex wore off. And so she cheated. Oh well, it was meant to be. It got me out of the relationship. She'll end up with a boy, in my opinion. Yeah, I could see that. Rebecca is in real estate and a part-time fitness instructor. Okay, okay. Both of those jobs transient. I don't think she. Okay, so I feel like her previous relationship with the 17 the gentleman that was older than her by 17 years, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like he provided her with a lifestyle. And now that he's no longer there, she had to get into real estate and fitness. That's what I feel. And good on you, girl. Let's see. Okay, so Smex Drive, don't slow that much. You started acting like a wife instead of a girlfriend. Steven be giving insight. Shauna is a homegirl. I wonder what part of Chicago she's from. She said South Side. No,
Mm-hmm.
she said the South. She said the
That's the
South.
South.
Because one of them asked her what part. Was it Stacy?
I thought it was Joey.
Oh, oh, that was another thing. When she was out there talking to Stacy, Crystal was having her own little meltdown. We forgot to say anything about that. I think because I thought it was very stupid. But then he came inside and she was giving him attitude. Girl, you're behaving as if Stacy was ever interested in you in the first place. You finally got a date. Well, almost a date, because they never really confirmed it. I don't know. What you have with Stacy is barely friendship. And when did she ever cook for Stacy?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just so weird. I've aged out, Debbie, because that sounds perfect to me. Who wants all the extra work? Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Steven says Crystal is so intimidated by Shauna. Yes, and in Kelly Mack's talking head, she laid it out verbatim, point by point by point, how Crystal is intimidated by Shauna. Rebecca seems childish to me. Yes, and I'm not going to be paying too much attention to her unless her face calls my attention. I don't know. She's big intimidated, especially because she has Stacy's attention and not kikiing with her. She is big mad because I don't. But when we were listening in on his conversation with Stacy's conversation with Shauna, and he didn't seem that interested in Shauna neither. I would not be surprised if there's like really good looking Caucasian meat coming in next week of the female persuasion to see if that gets him activated. Because he's been phoning it in from the beginning, to tell the honest truth. Crystal is showing it all over the place. Yeah. How old is Darren? I don't remember. Do you remember how old Darren is? He's in his late 40s, isn't he?
No, Jaren's like late 50s, like what, 56, 57?
He's not that old, is he?
Darren? I'm
Can
pretty
you do the
sure.
Google schmoogle and find out? Because I know Kelly's older than him. That's a man right there. I think I can see who the party girls are and who the marrying kind are. Okay. Darren's 57.
57, yeah.
Oh, okay. He has a younger personality though. Maybe it's because I think he's wicked. I don't know. Kelly Mack is here for the experience, and if something comes out of it, great. But she's not letting these insecure women ruin this vacation experience. I agree. Does Shauna have scars on her stomach, or was that just the bathing suit? Either way, not flattering at all. Oh, Shauna. You know
I think
what I thought they were? I thought it was a either a C-section or some sort of surgery. I know what you were talking. It was showing through the netting of the bathing suit bottom. I saw it too, and I was like, "Oh, did she have a C-section?" And then I was like, "Wait, that's the wrong way. Those are the old-fashioned C-sections, because the new ones go side to side. The old ones cut through the muscle. She might have had abdominal surgery." Let's see. I'm thinking Lynette leaves the cottage the way things look from what's coming up. Jamal, do you think that Lynette's gonna bail?
I wouldn't care because she's giving me nothing either.
Agreed. That's how Anthony flirts, by cooking meals. Yep. Shauna's swimsuit appeared to me to be lingerie. Well, so was Disco Mommy's. Remember that black lace thing that she came out during the first bathing
Hmm.
suit challenge? That was lingerie. That's what that was. But hers looks good though. I will say Disco Mommy has the best wardrobe out of all of these women put together, hands down. Um, I'm thinking we're about to see Lynette spiral to Pissy Child. Hope I'm wrong. Oh, geez. Y'all really think Lynette is going to go off the rails? Lynette is moving too quickly, looks cheap and desperate. Most men run from that. Oof. Rebecca has a very Italian hairline, in my opinion. Responded to the Italian chick. She has an Italian hairline? What's that mean? Chris chomping the watermelon was gross. I'm surprised nobody slipped off the watermelon. Darren said that Anthony is a dog. Yeah, he did. He did. Oh my god, at that watermelon challenge. Remember what my mom said about Italian men? Oh yes. But remind us every week though. Of course, Stephen. Anthony got hair plugs and pizza to offer with dessert in the room. That's so true. Okay, camo skirt was fire. Rebecca looks stupid. Oh my god. Tracy, he's got cannoli for the roofie room. Jesus Christ, y'all are a mess. Did we hear anything from Christina this episode? No, that's why it was semi-decent. Let's see. You love the charming lounge lizard. Oh my, I avoid the suave type. Listen, I love to see him in action. That doesn't mean that I entertain him. I love to see him in action. It's nostalgic. I'm not saying it's small, but rather a cream and nut filled Italian pastry. Y'all are a mess. First meltdown for free. Check. So Stephen
Yeah.
is with you, Jamal. Miss Debbie is brutal. It's called life. It's not brutal. I would just say it's realistic.
Right. Especially
It's
like
realistic.
think of her age and experience. That's just kind of life at this point.
I almost thought you were talking about me, but okay. Put it like this. I feel like we're friends, right? And I can talk to you guys in the chat and I don't really have to necessarily sugarcoat it. I don't know. It's just, child, this is a reality show. You're getting paid for it. Stop. Hi, Stark2. Jamal Stark2 says hi. Let's see. Lynette gave it away too quickly. Yeah. Debbie reeling all Anthony's game. Yeah, well, like you haven't seen it before. Wait, well, I don't know. I just feel like it's the same thing that I saw back in high school. I just saw it. It didn't appeal to me then. It's entertaining now as long as it's not done to me. Great. I wish I'd known Debbie when I was 16 and just started dating. Oh, I was a mess. Still am, but a whole on mess. when I was 16. Fun girls, marrying girls. I know which one I am. I'm neither. Tracy, yes, Debbie, you've been with an Anthony too, huh? No, watched them. Watched them. You're spot on with it. How now he got her asking, "Are we going to the Rofi tonight?" Like pizza dough in his hands. Yep, yep. He's slick, and he's been doing it for how many decades now? Give him props. Old dog ain't gonna learn no new tricks. I'm nobody's hero though. I'm comic relief. The only thing Stacy and Crystal click on is that they're both black and from St. Louis, nothing more. Yeah. She's a roundaway girl for him. And I don't think Shauna's much more. Because you saw him sitting there talking to Shauna, feeling so uncomfortable knowing that Crystal is going to like kick off. Because all he was saying, this is going to be a mess. This is going to be a mess. And I think he purposely like throws the competitions so he doesn't win. He's there just for the food as well, to be quite honest. Okay. So Stephen agrees with Ryan that he wants a different type of woman. Yes, he wants a snowflake. There you go. Or what is that? A bunny rabbit? A snowflake. Yeah, let's leave the
snow bunny.
A snow bunny. I can't see this. This is so small. Anyhow, y'all know I'm blind. Learnings. Stop. Oh, drop Dream and join the live stream.
We don't do guests.
Okay. But I'm so intrigued that it feels like Learnings is inviting, telling us to drop the link so that others can join the chat. Well,
some shows do that. We don't.
Yeah. This is our format. But thank you for joining us today, Learnings. We appreciate it. And Italian hairline. Teresa, that's what I was thinking. Oh gosh, never mind. Are you going to make me say it? Italian hairline is when there's about 1 inch between eyebrows. Oh my God. No, I just found this statement funny and too real. Oh my gosh. Stacy wants a paycheck. This is easier than working. It is. Because what's his job again? Medical transporter? What that mean? He drive the senior citizen bus between the hospital and somebody's house? Or is he transporting samples? No, that's a different name. He's not doing the samples. He's not doing the lab samples. So he's driving the what is he doing?
Okay, basically, when I say what is a medical transporter, what comes up is patient transport is a service that transfers patients to and from medical facilities in non-emergency situations.
Oh, so it's the guest shuttle.
I guess that's just what pops up in Google. Patient. It says we put what is a medical transporter. It comes up patient transporter.
Yeah, because oh my God, you know down here in South Florida, there's like a lot of medical companies that own the doctor's offices, and they offer medical transport.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, Conviva. That's who bought out my mother's old practice, and they offered a medical shuttle that'll come and pick you up and bring you to the medical facility for your appointment.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I have heard of those, but I just didn't know what they were called.
Yeah. So that's the first thing I thought about when I read his profession. I was like, oh, so he drive a bus. Okay. At least he get weekends off. I asked that too, Debbie. He's not a doctor, a nurse, a EMT. So yeah, he's there for the food. Yep. But at least he got a license. So the old people bus.
a good license too.
Steven said the old people bus. Oh God, yes, yes. Transport to from medical, grocery, pharmacy. Yours does the grocery and the pharmacy, not the ones down here. It's to and from the doctor's office. Period.
It's a straight line.
Period. And I doubt they help you off the bus. I was my mother's medical transporter. Medical bus driver or for shuttle. Oh, I qualify. My dad did that in retirement because he was bored. We got a bunch like Convivas. I saw their shuttle drivers because I was like, you always look at it just in case you had like you couldn't get out of work, but mom needed to go and I could send her with the caretaker or whatever. I didn't like none of those drivers. Like I was really questioning whether they had a license or not. A lot of things happen down here in South Florida, but oh my God. Did I tell y'all yesterday? I swear to God, I was in the Wizard of Oz yesterday. Yesterday, it started off with thunderstorm weather alerts. Then that quickly escalated into tornado warnings. Then that escalated into flash flood advisories and warnings for the rest of the afternoon. It rained more than 24 hours down here in South Florida. Today, my complex was flooded. It was flooded. It was flooded for yesterday. But my dumb ass decided to go out in that, all because I have a pair of Wellingtons. How stupid am I? But yeah, we've been having some really wicked weather down here. Thank God the power and the cable have not gone out, or else I would have been really upset if I couldn't watch the cricket. But anyway, y'all, that's it. This was Old Lady Cottage, season 2, episode 7. I don't think we have too many more episodes of this.
It doesn't seem like it. Like it seems like the way they have next episode laid out, it really felt like we're getting a season finale in like an episode or two.
Rodney is such a mess. Florida Corner. What really happens in Florida? Don't ask me what really happens in Florida. I have no idea. I stay in my place. And if I'm outside, I pretend that I have not seen you or that. I will be careful. I don't have to go out tomorrow. So tomorrow seems like it's going to be more bad weather. That's why I risked it today during a 2-hour window where there was forecast to be no rain, and I made it back just in time. Florida stories. Child, I'm scared of living in Florida, but yet I won't move. Jamal, any final thoughts on today's show?
I mean, it's okay. I really kind of wish this season had been not stretched out. I wish we had more people to fill it out. If that makes sense. I feel like
better characters.
I feel like this format is really good with all the twists and turns. Mm-hmm. But I think if we had better characters, like you just said, I think it would have been way much better.
I think they're underutilizing Kelly Mack, but that's because she has self-esteem and she's confident in who she is, and she couldn't give a rat's ass about any of these men. So she's not playing their game. So Barbie, I feel that they could utilize her more, because whereas Kelly Disco Mommy is a pot stirrer, but in a nasty, vindictive way, Barbie is a pot stirrer, but in a
fun, playful way.
A fun, playful way, yeah. But they're just showing her sticking a banana in her mouth any chance that they can get, instead of allowing her to drive the bus in this narrative.
But in fairness, she was a focal point of last episode, so they gave her a break.
So what's Kelly Mack's excuse? Because they've been giving her a break since episode 1 when she said, "Hi, my name is Kelly Mack, and I'm 50."
Because they realized that she's already found her person, but they have to keep her because Darren is entertaining. She's just a byproduct of Darren. That's all.
Okay. Barbie, I think, was married twice.
Yes, if I
Married and
recall correctly.
divorced twice. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know why they had the young boys on this show because the daddies were hella more
I don't think
interesting.
I really don't think they expected that to happen. I think what they really expected to happen, there was to be a clear competition, and they didn't expect the daddies to come through like they came through though. And I'm looking at production like, well, here's the thing: you're putting up grown men against younger versions of themselves. The experience alone
Mhm.
will kill them. Can you
I
put the
know.
when you put the daddy's game against the boys' game? The boys have no game zero.
And it's
Like
really apparent. It's really apparent because the only young man that I actually like is Chris. And not for any physicality, because for physicality, I liked Stacy's boy, Miles. Physically, I liked him.
mhm.
And I wanted to investigate that birthmark over his ear. Um, but um, charisma, I kind of like, and Chris had to grow on me. It was only when he said that one sentence, "I'm the youngest of five, and
The
I'm the
smallest.
smallest of five. I'm the smallest of five." So I know how to like that. I was like, wait, what? You're the smallest? Like I was going down a whirly hole of all sorts of things, big and small. And I wanted to see the rest of the family. And then I looked at Michael and I was like, Michael, you produce a lot of fine specimens. This was the smallest.
Too young for you, Debbie. Too young, and no
There
assets.
ain't
Sorry.
nothing wrong with me looking at it though.
Oh,
Ain't nothing wrong with me looking at it. But for the daddies, Darren. I even like Stacy, but not like that. Like he would be a roundaway boy for me. I would talk with him and I would kiki with him. Darren was and Anthony. Anthony, I would just laugh at him all day long. Like I could be his wing woman. I would go to the bars for him and I'd pick out chicks
just
and then
for
laugh.
you pick out chicks for your entertainment though.
Yes, yes. And then have him text me while he with them. What you doing now?
Yeah, you messy that way.
Well, you know. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, successful men, boys with nothing, living in the basement. Child. Even some of these men ain't so successful. Mm. But you know, everybody need a free breakfast. Come again. Welcome back to Old Lady Cottage, where the breakfast is served by Kelly Mack.
Right, but Darren gets breakfast in bed though. We all know that.
And Anthony is up doing dinner for everyone.
Too
Mm-hmm.
funny. Like I said, I hope they keep this format for next year. But now I think now that they see this format works, I hope they get a better cast of characters to give us more um, episodes. Cause it's a good format. It's a good format.
It is, but I don't think they'll ever get a better cast of characters because one, this is TLC. Two, it's probably sharp entertainment. So we are
Mm.
scraping below the bottom of the barrel at this point.
Ooh, if they give us Milk Manor 2 Love in Paradise, I would love it. I would holler. We can go to Colombia, Panama, Belize, Brazil, Venezuela. Yeah, just hit up everybody. I
With the
would.
exception of Barbados.
Oh no, it's gonna be filmed in Barbados. There we
No,
go.
no, no.
Yes.
Mm-mm. Then again, they can afford the rental product in Barbados, so never mind.
I'm telling you, MILF Manor, Love in Paradise, MILF Manor UK.
Stop saying the M word. It's Old Lady
Oh,
Cottage.
okay. OLC UK,
Mm-mm.
OLC,
Oh,
OLC Asia or something. We can find something.
Sarf said not the Bahamas either.
Oh,
Yeah, none of the bees.
mm-mm.
None of the bees. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. OLC. They can franchise OLC and make it and be a holler. I'd be entertained.
God.
Oh, could you imagine OLC Italia? That would send the ratings through the roof.
Oh my God. And you would see Nona, who's like 96, making her sauce.
Right?
And Anthony coming up there trying to like cop a feel.
I'm telling you, TLC, if y'all run with this, I want my 5%.
TLC doesn't watch this show. All right, y'all. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing we're gonna be doing not Lost in Paradise, Love in Paradise, and UK for 90 Day Fiance franchises. We'll also try to put together a little quick something for a Costco Trader Joe's corner. And that's about it. So bring your notes for tomorrow. We will have a wonderful time. I will try to stay dry. And Jamal, any final comments?
No, we're good to go.
Awesome. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Please give us a little thumbs up. Welcome to all of our new tribe members. Welcome, welcome. Looking forward to seeing you in the
Oh,
live chat and in the comments.
oh, you want to put like where you work to find Facebook on Facebook? It's Facebook. Okay, so let me do it this way. Search.
Yeah, just type in 90 Day Fiance UK season 3 episode, what is it, 5? And it pulled up for me.
Fiance UK season
Yeah.
3 episode.
I don't know what's going on with Max and Discovery Plus, but I saw the episode on Monday when it dropped, and then when I went back on Tuesday or Wednesday, it was gone. So I've just been watching it on Facebook. So just check it out. And the good thing is that there are no ads. It just runs straight through. You were able to find it. Good. I'm glad you were, because I'm not even apologizing for what these streaming services are doing. I just think it's dumb and it's very irritating. Like, if I don't have time to watch it on Monday, I don't have time to watch it on Monday. Like, I got a life, not really, but I have other things to do, but not really. That's none of their concern. If you dropped it on Monday, leave it down for the rest of the week.
And that's
It's
my
just
whole thing.
rude.
Like, why would you make it more difficult for people to watch your show?
I could see it happening once, but now this is the second time that it's happened. It happened to episode 2, and now it's happened to this episode. Just stop it. Be professional. We're paying for this streaming service. Stop it.
And then the funny thing is, like, I'm going there now,
Mm-hmm.
and all I can pull up right now is like season 1.
Wait, they took away?
It's not giving me the option for any other season but 1. Kid you not?
Oh, hold on. Are you
At least on
serious?
mine. At least on mine. I'll put it that way. If you
Okay,
see more seasons, let me know.
Season 1, season 3. Yeah, season 3, episodes 1 through 4.
Well, see, I'm in 90 Day Fiance UK, and I'm not getting
Hit
that.
does it have a triangle next to season 1?
Let me go back
A
in.
down arrow?
On mine, no.
What?
Mm-mm. Everything is season. Let me get out of that. Let me
So
try
is
again.
this?
I'm checking. I'm going back checking right now. Yeah, I don't have that little arrow.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
And you're like Discovery Plus like me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shut
Mm-hmm.
up.
So weird. Let me.
I never thought I would say this, but it seems like Facebook is more reliable than Discovery Plus.
Right.
So just check it out. If you want to watch the episode, just go onto Facebook. And in this search bar, just type in 90 Day Fiance UK season 3, episode 5, and you'll be able to find the episode there.
Oh, Ryan, I have an iPhone.
I'm not sure. This is the first show that I've seen so many issues with. I'm not sure if others have encountered issues. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. But yeah.
Okay, there. Okay, I did. Okay, when I did it another way, it came up. Okay, there. I'm like, but I've never had. I've always gone to it, and then
Save it
click
to
on
your
it, goes right there.
list. Save it to your list so that you could access it easier.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, but how do you not have? Okay, now I have season 3 episode. I see them all, but now you don't have episode 5. It's just so weird that they do that. But okay.
I'm not sure what they're doing, but there's always a way around something. And
Something.
we here at the commentary zone will always find a way around it for your entertainment pleasure.
Yeah, there's something everywhere.
Yes. All right, guys. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bring all your notes. Go on Facebook if you need to. Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, thanks for joining us as always, and we will see you tomorrow.
All right, y'all. Bye.